Today we are in the book of Jerem, who was the son of Enos. I'm going to jump right into verse 4 of the book of Jerem, where we read, "And there are many among us who have many revelations, for they are not all stiff-necked, and as many as are not stiff-necked and have faith, have communion with the Holy Spirit, which maketh manifest unto the children of men according to their faith." So once again, we verify that those who have faith, or in other words, demonstrate their fidelity to God, have communion with His Holy Spirit. I want these words to marinate in your hearts for a moment, because many Christians profess to be believers and love quoting scriptures, but one cannot truly believe in God without doing His works. When most believers say they believe, they're really just showing that they are wishers and wishful thinkers. They view God as a cosmic vending machine or an ATM machine where they can make instant withdrawals to satisfy their instant gratification lifestyles. They want a God who accepts the image which they have created for themselves instead of taking upon themselves His image, which is one of obedience, submission, sacrifice, patience, and holiness, and so on. They want God to save them in their sins instead of from their sins. But so-called believers who don't actually obey God by becoming godly themselves are not new. Paul wrote about them in his day. In Titus chapter 1, verse 16 in the New Testament, he said, "They profess that they know God, but in works they deny Him, being abominable and disobedient, and unto every good work reprobate." So if you believe in God, you will actually keep His commandments and all His sayings and teachings. The Sermon on the Mount, for example, isn't a list of arbitrary suggestions. They are the roadmap to godliness. And no ungodly person can live with God in His kingdom. If you don't believe me, go and read Matthew chapter 25, for example, where Jesus declares 3 parables, and see what kinds of godly works are manifested by those who believe and become saved by grace. There are 3 parables in Matthew chapter 25 that demonstrate the attributes of those who will be saved. One of them is about the 10 virgins, 5 of whom were wise and 5 who were foolish. I will end by quoting Jesus Christ's revelation to Joseph Smith in the Doctrine and Covenants. In section 45, verses 56 and 57, we read, "And at that day, when I shall come in my glory, shall the parable be fulfilled which I spake concerning the 10 virgins. For they that are wise and have received the truth, and have taken the Holy Spirit for their guide, and have not been deceived, verily I say unto you, they shall not be hewn down and cast into the fire, but shall abide the day."